Best be on my way. Smoke. Something's burning.
More drow. Fist! At the ready!
Oh, shit. Whew.
No. We've suffered enough losses. Now, please, just... leave me be. Speak to the Gauntlet if you want to know more.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help. No traps, please. I want to have a word.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
I don't think I'm gonna do that, no.
What a charmer.
Karlak, what are you doing? Karlak?
Right.
No, we don't.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push!
Inside, hurry! We don't have much time.
Hello? Can you hear me? We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Fight down! Help!
Door's gonna blow. If we open it, there's an inferno waiting for us. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his Drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
A duke? I owe no fealty to the nobles of the upper world.
It is not fealty, I ask. Merely a great favor on behalf of my city. Grand Duke Ravengard is the invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city faces collapse. In fact, I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
You'll have to find somebody else for the job.
I see your goodwill has limits. Far be it from me to stretch them. Should you hear word of Ravengard, seek me out. I will not fly far. Fist to work.
Me?
Help! Anyone? I'm in here!
Open up.
Can't give up now.
Can't move! Someone help!
What's inside?
Can anyone hear me? Please!
Greet your inner Goliath. Gnat, meat grabber, half-shanks, stones cast by your enemies designed to keep you down, or stepping stones so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. By setting aside doubt, negativity, and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow, inside and out. Details overleaf. Don't delay. Harness your hidden height and watch your enemies shrink before you.
Can't move! Someone help!
Time to press ahead.
Anyone hear me? Quick! Get me out!
Let's cook in. If you insist.
Quick! Get me out! The fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me!
The wreckage is no challenge. Cast it aside.
Yes! You did it! Thank you. Thank you.
What do we have here?
Though an official document, this appears to be one of many hastily produced copies documenting the night of Etherel's descent into Avernus. Emir, I am acting Gauntlet Emir of the Flaming Fist. Repeat what you told my people for the room to hear. Shepard, you should be helping. Aren't you supposed to help? Emir, first, I need to know what happened. Shepard, it's gone. The city, the light, the companion. I was born in its glow. Never seen real darkness before. Emir, get a grip on yourself, man. Shepard, there was no light to begin with. The sky flickered dark, and then the light, and then light again. Then the companion bit changed from gold to black. My farm's almost a half-day's ride from the city, but I could hear the screams. Thousands of people plunged in the darkness while the world went mad. Emir, and then? Shepard, more lights, but dark lights. It makes no sense, I know. They came from the companion, wicked streaks, stabbing into the city and tearing it apart. Then the city, the ground, the buildings, they all folded in on themselves. Like an invisible hand were crushing them. And the city? There is no city. Etherel is gone. When did this happen? Yesterday. I fled through the darkness until I found you. Lock him up. I've done nothing wrong. You've got to go and help them. He's the 11th we picked up since this morning. Make copies, deliver the tramp's script to every Flaming Fist post from here to the Risen Road by hand. Until we know exactly what's happened out there, nobody from the Ethengard goes west. And don't talk to anyone outside the Fist about this. Maintain control.
Everyone. Miri. Oh, Miri. Miri. No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me.
How did you two get separated?
I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here.
This isn't on you. There's no way you could have known.
I'm sorry, Miri. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her. Oh, Miri. No.
All right. What now? On my way. What's hiding here?
Baldur's Gate versus Flynn Silver. Case for prosecution. Master Silver did, with forethought and without malice, kill William Lister and Simon Simi Tyrant at their home as part of an ungodly ritual to honor the dead three, or one of the dead three, the gods Bane, Baal, or Merkel. Case for the defense. I don't know nothing about any gods. All I know is Bill and Simi were trying to cut me out of our deal, and they got what they had coming. But those symbols and stuff, and how their guts were arranged, I don't know nothing. Sick. Verdict, guilty. Sentence, death commuted to banishment as not to anger the higher powers.
anything.
My faith protects me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. How much farther can we go? Here goes nothing. Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay. Someone's moving around in there.
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
Going to read his mind.
Little serpent, long shadow. Don't want to die. Little serpent, long shadow. Just say it.
I know the passphrase. Little serpent, long shadow.
Oh, helms, orbs. I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
Let's have a look. Look at that.
That's far enough. What's your business down here?
Answer honestly and maybe we'll kill you clean.
Stand down. I go where I please.
No, you don't. Still. Takes steel to swagger in here. If you're half as tough as you think you are, I might have a job for you. We've disarmed the traps. Come down.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Looks like a trap there.
What's that smell?
That might be worth a look.
Free me now, and I'll see that my patron rewards you. I need only tell her it's a gambling desk.
The explosives are more volatile than a dragonborn's breath, and they cost more than most of you are worth, so stop messing with them. It took me half a day to attach the mines to the ceiling, and someone took one down and lobbed it down the elevator shaft. If you're going to waste resources, Zaris would remind you that you are resources, and she's not above throwing you down the shaft. And you really do want to risk attracting the attention of whatever might be. And do you really want to risk attracting the attention of whatever might be at the bottom of that shaft? We're professionals. Act like it. Well, break your fingers.
What's up for discussion?
Well, don't you cut a fine figure? Want your portrait done? If you have the gold, my pet artist will make you a most heroical likeness.
I do cut a fine figure. I'll take one.
You've got an eye for quality. Every noble in Baldur's Gate will be after one of these. Tell him I sent you, and if he stains it up with his sniffling, there'll be hell to pay.
You. The way you handled Zaris. You're not one of her thugs. You need to buy me.
Maybe, but you don't look very expensive.
Not to you, perhaps. But those of actual taste might disagree. For the return of her prize artist, my patron will measure her gratitude in gold. Tenfold whatever ransom these clots try to squeeze from you, I guarantee it.
Forget it. I just want you to paint my portrait.
Listen to me, you Slanning. Forgive me, but I can't think down here. Can't work. Free me, and you will have your portrait. One so grand that even blind Tyr himself will weep to see it. But first, speak to Brem. Please.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to buy your prisoner.
I doubt you've got that kind of dosh line about.
You're insane if you think I'm going to pay that much.
All right, so maybe I was fishing. No fooling you.
I'll pay him.
He's all yours. Don't forget to feed him. He boils something proper.
there'll be battles.
I can't say I've ever been bought before. How much did I fetch? No, don't tell me. There's nothing so depressing as learning one's true value. Well, you should at least know what you've paid for. I am the Oscar Fevras, at your service.
My slaves do not speak until they are spoken to.
Ha ha! Quite. Well, now that... Wait, you're not serious?
I don't make jokes with my slaves.
Indeed. I'll just... carry your things, then, shall I? Scrub your boots? Just one moment. You can shove your boots where even Lathander can't light. I am no one's slave.
We will have to find him another time. But I will find him.
Strip this place bare!
Maybe I need more pockets.
You seem a nice soul. I'm glad we didn't have to kill you.
Any falls behind? I'll leave. Not many can talk their way into a Zentarim outpost. I could use someone with your skills. Interested in a job?
That depends. What is it?
Some of our people are missing. More importantly, so is their cargo. Find them. Keep them alive if you can. Failing that, just bring that shipment back. Unopened.
I've already found them. They're dead.
God damn it! What about the shipment?
I'm gonna give her the flask that I found inside the chest.
You opened the shipment. You've killed me. You've bloody killed us all. Damned if I won't return the favor. Lads, kill her! Concentrate. No mercy.
Blood comes easy these days.
Let's try this.
Impero!
Spill some blood.
In position.
Should mind my step. Wish I had a bag of holding.
What a day. Let's be quick.
Still alive, so that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
careful, I bite.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Moving in. What did that do? Better not be cursed.
Well, well, well.
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
Hey-ho.
Ooh. Looking ahead. Anything of use? Wonder if the gods are watching me. Open up.
Had a peach of a shot on you as you came in.
How With pleasure.
No one stopped me yet. If not over, then through.
Actions have consequences. In this case, a violent confrontation.
Can you feel death's cold grip? Keep them guessing.
You've messed up. You won't live to regret it.
Don't waste a step.
What's this? Over there.
Need to stay focused. Got to move.
We've buried tougher than you. Come on!
Won't see this coming.
I got this. Ooh, fun.
take you.
Excellent.
Tormentor. Swift as my feet can carry me. Let's see. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Simple.
What to do?
Infernal metal. That's what my engine's made of. Hang on to that.
Something good here, I hope. Just another crate. With haste.
Don't touch me. Step lightly. What's that?
What path lies before me? Still breathing, despite everything. Moving ahead. What's in here? That wall's an illusion. Hiding what, I wonder?
Trust no one. Should be easy.
No one back home will ever believe this. Seems simple enough.
Such depth to the shadows.
The Underdark.
I don't care what others say about the
Foolish
Underdark.
place to hide
It's
contraband,
beautiful
even
down
for
here.
a Zent.
I'm used to a crypt's gloom. This is something else.
At the ready. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Hardly a challenge.
I've got a long road ahead.
Keep a blade close. Let's crack it open.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Open up. Light on my feet.
Watch your back.
Gods, what's happening?
A crooked touch.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Don't waste a step. What's inside?
Well, hello. Easy.
At least things have stayed interesting. Let's have a look. These fungal spores are everywhere.
What in the hells are you?
They're coming. They're coming.
Tell me I'm not imagining that voice.
No. Someone's coming. And someone else wants us to know.
They are coming. You are coming.
Have to keep going.
One horn, the stink of Avernus, advocatus diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Karlach, the archdevil Zariel's gladiator, come to burn the Sword Coast to ash.
The two of you have met before, I see.
If by met you mean hoofing it through the hells with this fucker on my tail.
Shut it, devil. I know your kind. A heart darker than a shadow's nightmares. You'd cut a child's throat just to taste the blood.
A devil? I didn't take the blade for a fool. I'm...
A great fire roars through you. The fire of the first hell. You are Karlach, tearing through demons across a blood-red landscape of fire and volcanic cinder. The front lines of the Blood War. With every swing of her axe, Karlak fulfills Mistress Zariel's purpose.
Proof! Clear as summer sky. It's over, Karlak. It's time you feel the sting of the blade.
I've tried to tell you. I'm not what you think I am.
Another vision. Karlak's blade rays slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Will shudders with Karlak's desperation. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
By Balduran's helm, No, I will not be tricked.
You saw the truth. I may be an effective soldier, but I never wanted to serve Zariel. Legged it away from her the first chance I got.
And yet you served.
Be practical. She's infected, same as us. We need allies, not enemies.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
No! Devils cannot be trusted!
Gods, you're stubborn. Karlak's not a devil and you know it. She went in and saved Burning Guy. I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't.
Would you listen to sense? This doesn't have to end badly for either of us. You know monsters better than anyone. Can't you look in my eyes and see I'm not a devil?
You don't know what this means. You don't know what you're asking me to do.
I'm asking you to live, Will. I don't want to hurt you. And to be frank, I'd rather not find out how the Blade got his name. I swear to you, on all I am not what you think.
Shit! Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce. I see the good in you, Karlak. I promise not to lose sight of it. Even when the hells burn hottest.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Glad Will saw sense. Even more glad he decided to stick around. Takes a pretty slick mover to track down old Karlak.
Does it? You're pretty loud.
Fair. But still, the man's got a reputation for being lethal with that blade. I'm glad it's on our side.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells. Older Ravengard's been taken.
Counselor Floric seems to think so. I'm not so sure he wasn't burned in that blaze.
If Floric says he lives, then he lives. And we need to free him from his captors. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Gods, I don't want to have to do this. Were you close to your father at all? Say no.
I was close to him once, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate.
What do you think the Drow went with your father?
I've been asking myself the same question. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
All right.
Thank goodness that's all dealt with. The odds are stacked high enough against us already. No need to turn on each other.
I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in because it looks like you're in pain.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I? Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
This better be good. We wasted a small fortune on you already.
And the waste it might have been. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Bold. If you would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
You thought you knew better than Mistra. You're more a fool than I thought.
Quite. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
We can go over that later. Straight to the sordid, please.
Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book that had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mistra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
By rights, I should kill you.
Perhaps that is what I deserve. But you deserve no such thing. To kill me is to unleash the orb. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Well, you actually are very useful. I would rather have you stay with us. So we've come this far together, and we'll continue on together. This is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Let us go to sleep. And also, if you could unleash it when you want to, does this mean I could maybe explode something if I need to? That's a good thing to know.
You wish to speak?
To think, Gales had this devastating orb within himself the entire time, and only just mentioned it. Who'd keep a secret like that from his friends? You can't trust anyone these days.
Really, Mr. Vampire. Thank you for your advice.
Sir Gale's been walking around this whole time with some sort of magic bomb in his chest. I'm not normally one to begrudge someone their secrets, but that's something I should know.
Again, thanks for your opinion, Little Miss Worshipper of Shar.